And so as we enter the spinny room, ladies and gentlemen, the ceramic smile, quite possibly one of the silliest monsters in this entire game. And the main reason for killing this guy, if the camera would stop being terrible, you're going to be really careful because he's going to run at you, and the only way you can kill him is by shooting him in the heart. And if you couldn't have told at this point, the hit detection is rather odd, but make sure you don't run straight into him, otherwise you'll explode and die. And I like using Khan here because he's a little bit quicker, but don't run into the ceramic smile, otherwise he'll explode and make you die. Now, I don't know if Harmon would be any better at this. I should probably try it at some point because, you know, as time would show, like during the Kasugi fight, you know, he wasn't actually that bad, but Khan, of course, got the job done just well enough, and we've got ourselves a lovely prize in the form of a prostitute with wings. Plus, she loves guns and bullets, I guess. So, over here, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to us the fallen angel who will give us Dan's ultimate weapon, more or less. We got ourselves the demon gun, and it has been revived. Unfortunately, it's not a Johnson, but that's okay, because we got ourselves a soul shell, and that's always nice. No, come back to me, my lovely. That's fine. So, we've got all the... Oh my god, how did... Oh, we got 1,000 because that guy gave us so much. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and probably switch to Kevin, maybe? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't have Dan, though! Damn it. I guess we could probably be Harmon. Let's be Harmon for a little bit. I'm gonna drop off my blood real fast, but I'll do it at the new Harmon spot that we haven't seen yet. And it's actually, I think we'll probably... Or wait, is there one right after this door? Because we'd leave, and it'll take us to, like, some random area. It's weird. This game is very strangely laid out. And nope, there's not a Harmon room here. It must be on the other side. That's fine by me, because we basically just loop back around to the Adventure Plaza, as I thought. But here, you're going to be a little careful. I was going to switch to Kevin, but that guy didn't want to come. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get really close up to you and just murder you. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to go forward, hopefully not run into anybody going on my way here. Now, we need to go... Uh-oh. Shit! Oh, I'm out of here. Out of here, man! Fuck you, game! Hoo. Oh, man. So if we had kept going straight, that would have been the Viculum gate, so that's not very good. I'm going to go ahead and use our TV here. That was close. I didn't realize there was, goddamn, 3 of them there. Luckily, I did switch to Harmon, because that would have just been incredibly inconvenient to have gotten hit, even though we would have survived. That's nice. I keep thinking that I have that hit taken off from me from that stupid broken smile. I cannot believe we got through that. There has to be a better way to do that on Killer8 because I barely was able to kill the first one and then they have 2 running at us. I don't know. But we have a shit ton of thick blood now. I think it might be time for us to put it to use, don't you think? You know, a bunch of you Killer8 enthusiasts are like, oh my god, use your thick blood on probably Cade or somebody just like, she could be so OP if you knew how to use her, you dumb shit. So, Mr. Dan Smith, wake up, I've got a nice little gun for you. He doesn't seem very enthused. He's like, you think this is a fucking joke? Yeah. Alright, so actually... I feel like maybe I'm gonna go ahead and probably upgrade his, there we go, speed is probably good, and waver's fine. I think we're good for Mask. Let's see, Khan, he's got not very much power, obviously, he's like practically a glass cannon. I'll go ahead and give him a little bit of this. And there we go. Alright, now let's see. Coyote, I still see no reason to use him other than to jump up on places. Like, we're only using him once per level practically. And like I said, he's the poor man's Dan, so Kevin is always fantastic. Kevin Smith. And criticals, do we want more criticals? I don't really care much for that. But we got enemy slow. Basically, when you hit an enemy, they'll just slow down for a while. Kind of pointless, but still kind of nice. See, it's like, I don't even...
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, or am I?
No, I don't think so. Alright, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. You guys ready for this? Insta-kill, he got the headlock on ability, kind of pointless, because it just locks onto their head, and unless their weak point is there, then it's just headshots. And then here we can upgrade the attack power, and there we go, triple tap. Probably one of the more annoying ones because you go ba 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 and it like shoots straight up to the screen. Now I have 2 things left. I'm gonna go ahead and save those just for a little bit later, and we should be hopefully good on that. So let's get out of here as I'm listening to Subterranean Homesick Alien. Oh god. I don't know, something about this album right now, it's just doing it to me, especially the placement of exit music right before Letdown. It's just, so good. So I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to Senor Kevin. And we're going to go ahead and take that right path up, or the other side that we didn't take, for a quite short venture. And I'm just going to turn invisible. Just going to ignore all you assholes. Hopefully I can survive all the way over there. And not have the camera be an issue for us, though. To the Killer Mansion we go. So long, mother, smile. You're not the mother we share. There ain't no churches in this locality. We go inside the Killer Mansion, except who do we want to be? I half want to say we should be Mask, because it's kind of a weird... It's more or less a labyrinth of sorts. I do believe Suda51 drew some slight inspiration from the 2001 game Paper Mario in the Forest of Despair or whatever, where you had to go around in circles in the forest. It's basically the same exact thing. You just got to look for the right painting and you're good. Yubizaru's probably going to tell us that, or he might not. He might just be yanking our chain. So what's so great this time, huh? Oh, and speak of the devil, exit music is playing right now. Oh, and he was complimented to death. That was quite unfortunate. Other me inside the mirror. He's an infamous narcissist, you guys. For someone who sure speaks no evil, I don't know. Not my profile. Not my Match.com profile. Yes, that is much better. Path to the... Oh, yeah, right there. He's saying not my profile. Yeah, I guess he did kind of help us there. So, there's going to be faces on each of these doors. You can kind of tell right here. You need to get the one where he's facing forward, and then you'll be good to go. But there's going to be enemies boot. And, of course, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Because, well, no real big issue to us. We can never hit their critical weak points unless it's by complete accident. Accidents happen in the dark? Nope. Apparently not this time. So... Is this completely randomized every single time? Because I swear it was the first one on the left, but it might be slightly different. Alright, there you are, good sir. I was wondering when you'd show up. Alright, and anything? Nope, just gonna deleg you. Oh god, Lieutenant Tan. Lieutenant Tan. Alright, is this the one? Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna go and switch on over to Mask the Smith since he's gonna have lots of stuff. All you need is blood. I love the one that says "You got blood" or "You got the blood" because it always makes me think of that Florence and the Machine song, like "You got the love." Except I guess that was a cover of a song, or it might be another one I'm thinking of. But one of her famous songs is a cover, so let's go and kill you. And what the heck? I got 2 of them with that. I didn't even know there was 2 of them there. That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit on the cautious side now, because who knows at this point. I don't know why they have to show that second screen on the bottom, but it was kind of weird. Uh-oh. Fuck, where is he? Oh god, they spawned here again. How's it going? Oh shit. I'm out. Didn't realize they spawned back. Shit. Alright. Gotta... Oh my god. Oh god, my heart is beating so fast right now. Oh, speaking of which, not really speaking of which much, but sorry you guys can hear like my GameCube so loudly. I didn't realize how loud you could hear it until after I started like editing stuff, and so I apologize if that's slightly off-putting when you'd hear me doing like my little tappy taps there. It's just the only other GameCube games I've played have been Brawl, which, you know, I know it's a Wii game, but you know, I played it on my GameCube controller because that's just how I roll. And also Majora's Mask, strangely enough, back in the day. Alright, and you can go die. And you as well, Miss Camellia. Thank you for that, you just exploded. Fine by me. Alright, let's go back. I just wanted to get some extra blood. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna go through. Ooh, hopefully he didn't spawn there. And that's all you had to do. It's pretty self-explanatory. And I don't know why Camellia was there. Maybe she is alluding to something that we need to do in the future. Gee, I don't know, Elfson. Whatever do you think she could be talking about? Well, she was a traitor to the Heaven Smiles for a while, and I don't know, Coyote hasn't seen any action. Oh, hey, check it out. Look what I found. Well, this is a sight for sore eyes, as the eagle will soon land on the roof and underground as well. But we've got ourselves, oh sweet dear, there's an arm, and guess what? Oh, the eagle's landed on the top floor. Well, thank you. So we've got ourselves a very strange angle of Travis prophesizing his future as Mr. Beatrock. This is all just hearsay. The old man has some freaky hobbies. Yeah, what old man are you talking about? Oh, apparently he's a black market organ trader, and that's his public face. Could you imagine using yourself as a black market organ trading kind of occupation as a front for what you really do? Oh, and they're all girl orphans. All sanctioned by the government. So all the Heaven Smiles are women, even though they have the laugh of Kunlan, which isn't great. And Pedro! Pedro's an asshole! Ugh. Yeah, the ties from self-defense days would appear strong. So he's kind of talking about a buddy of Dan's here, which is kind of weird, but it's interesting. And for that story, we received the third soul shell required to get through this. Let's get out of here, because this is what I like to do, baby. So that wasn't much of a killer mansion, if you ask me. Man. But, of course, we've got ourselves the most awkward character change of all time. In the middle of this stage, for no inherent reason, we are now Garcia and Smith. And what's kind of funny is that right over here, we've got ourselves good old-fashioned thinking chair. Get your handy-dandy notebook, ladies and gentlemen. We're off to kill some assassins. Or something along those lines. But we only change for just to sit in the chair and move forward. And apparently the game called it a sofa, which is weird. So this is the Harmon's room I was thinking of before. That's kind of interesting. And hey, how's it going, Miss Promiscuous Samantha? Off on her own thinking chair. Let's see now. What do we got? We got 490 out of that room. That's not too bad. If we max out by the end of this, I would not be surprised. So, I feel like... Hold on. So, like I said, we have a boss here that revolves around Mask. And I'm half contemplating just giving Mask the last of his power. Or just at least level 4 to make things a little bit quicker on us. We still didn't max it out, wow. But I don't know. Because it's not like I'm going to plan on using it on any of these other people. Because literally, no other boss is really useful for Mask. Or for anyone other than Mask. So I'm going to go ahead and just bite the bullet. You can get that power up, you can get that speed up, and you can get that waiver. I said you can get that waiver up. And there we go. I'm using a lot of my stuff. Out of all the people, Mask, though, he seems like one of the last people I would upgrade. And maybe Khan. I don't know. Khan, let's give him power. And he got counterattack for once. Fantastic. Yeah, Coyote, I'm sorry. You ain't getting no love, man. We're all good with Kevin. And I can't even get anything with...
Or am I?
No, you're not. You're interrupting my commentary, which, you know, some people would find irritating. I don't blame them. So I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to Kevin, because we're going to have to go through a couple of Heaven Smiles again. Which means we have effectively killed our final one for this entire level. Or have we? Because the boss is kind of interesting. I could probably just run through as, what's-his-face. Actually, you know what? No, we still have to go to the Vinculum Gate. I completely forgot about that. Damn it. Well, nothing that Harmon can't take out. And are we going backwards? No. Okay. So we're heading back to the Adventure Plaza. I don't think there's any way you can, like, go back through either of those other rooms. Like, yeah, you just go back through the passage. Uh-oh. What the hell is that? Was that just you assholes over there? See, they expect you to kill them every single time, which is just... doing on anything of over Killer 7 is insane. So I'm going to go head up the road less traveled once again, and we can actually head through this hallway, quote-unquote hallway, as we go have ourselves a nice little chatty chat with Mr. Gatekeeper Man. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, on lower difficulties, you can have 20 vials of thin blood, which is extremely good for us, but they cut it down to 5, which is so bizarre that they would do so much. But we've got ourselves rave music. Oh, baby. I love that song. It's just, it's like the song of this game. Yeah, I wasn't listening to OK Computer right now and totally be getting into that, but I don't know, Letdown is kind of, it's getting on me, man. I don't know. But anyway, over here we've got ourselves a rather odd treat. It's, hey, how's it going? Looks like somebody shrunk your avatar. How cool. Kevin, who shrunk the kids? Like a hero, a fighter of justice. Great justice. So the beautiful luster, no more. So of course he's going to be talking about the last of the Heaven Smiles that we'll be seeing in this level. It is a new introduction. We will kind of see a couple near the ending levels, but for the most part, the truth was a monster. I can't believe they lied to me. Nobody lied to you. You just lied to yourself, little man. Adults are the suck, man. even though I am technically an adult. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch on over to Mr. Hammond. I would switch to Dan, but I don't trust Dan. I'm gonna go with Hammond. Actually, I should be Dan. Just to have used him once, because we got a fucking upgrade. A demon gun, of all things. And it kind of sucks they don't do anything, like, new to it. It's just like, or is it? I don't know, it doesn't feel any different, but as we head to the Vinculum Gate, ladies and gentlemen, with somewhat apprehensive, just nonchalantness, I'd like to present awkward camera change, Mithril Smile. Basically, he's just got a bunch of armor on him, and you just gotta shoot it off, and that's pretty much all you gotta do. And then afterwards, there'll just be a runner, and look how many shots this revolver has. This doesn't seem right. And he reloads substantially quicker, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Holy fuck, are you gonna... You have to somewhat find the weak point. Are you gonna die? There we go. Alright, so you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. There you go, you asshole! That is how I'm killing you. I don't care that I didn't get any blood out of that, but that was off. I love the counterattacks, and each person has different too. Like, especially if they're crawling on the ground and they're humanoid, you actually curb stomp them, which is equally as cool. And maybe someday I'll show off all of those. I know I have probably a death reel coming up soon because I play these levels pretty extensively and I still find ways to fuck them up, even despite the linearity of this game. Alright, so let's talk to Travis. Don't be telling me more about my backstory in front of my face. So Pedro siphoned capital, but then he tried to... Oh, okay. You know what happens to people who skim off the top, you know? Alright, so the self-defense force signed a pact of brotherhood and blood to save Pedro. Yeah. And could you guess what would have happened? The Helion was framed. Dan was framed by Pedro for skimming off the top of this illegal operation, laundering dirty money, and so the old man had to take Dan out. What are you talking about? That's just insanity, good sir. How dare you? With that having been said and done, I'm going to go and switch on over to Mask now, with the super souped-up power abilities. We go through an area that may or may not seem a little familiar with a person who you may or may not have seen before, and I just wanted to go up, please. I'm going to ignore Harmon's room since we have no blood to speak of. And we've got ourselves Ghostface again. What are you doing here? It's too bright. Get out of the kitchen. Turn off the light. Listen to more Interpol. It won't hit in the dark. Turn on the spotlight. Alright, so that's kind of a hint. Expose it all. Okay. Pick them off? What? Shoot them fast? What are you talking about? Huh. Okie dokie. If you say so, Karma Police will catch up to you sooner or later. Anyway, this parking lot reminds me a lot of the one in No More Heroes when we had the Super Ultimate Gauntlet. That's kind of what this area reminds me of, and it might just be because it's an open parking lot in front of a, I don't know, in a Suda51 game, which, you know, there has to be one in every Suda51 game, but also the fact that the carnival apparently disappeared. Like, it just ceased to exist once we stepped out from it, so that's kind of interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the boss of this area, and she's kind of an interesting little fellow. She goes by the name of Ayumi Blackburn. Alright, here we go.
純情可憐な花一輪豚の群れを殺めてくれよヘッドマスターニートガールあやめブラックバーンサバイブ
Alright, Ayumi Blackburn. Now, this one's kind of a pain in the ass because she runs super fast and you can't hit her when she's in the dark. So you pretty much just have to trail her shots, which is proving to be a little difficult, but just wait till she gets near you. I would recommend Mask for this, although you can use characters like Khan and maybe Harmon. I don't know how well he would work, but she'll be continually shooting at us with the machine gun. That's not very fun. And just keep on top of her and you should be good to go. Just she'll start going faster after every hit or so. And so with my power up, I'm hoping I'll be able to take her out pretty quick because there comes a point where she becomes too fast for you to be able to follow her with your cursor, and that's where it gets irritating because she'll whittle your health down and then kill you. And so this is also why you want a lot of, what is that? It was the one under Waver, just a bunch of splash damage pretty much. But it looks like she's moving pretty fast already, so we can hit her a few more times. It's pretty crazy how fast she can get, especially on this difficulty. And usually, when I was practicing her, I would equip an enhancement item, and not dead yet. But it definitely helps when you have the last ring equipped to fight her, in case you want to go back and just revisit things. But and boom! Oh, I missed apparently. All right, I'm gonna have to be a little careful when it starts getting to the 1/4 closed. I'm gonna go ahead, and when it becomes a crescent eyeball, there we go. I'm gonna have to reload health. Anything? Nope. All right, well, keep on going. Even with superpower, apparently it's not gonna do much good. Ooh, look how fast she's going. All right, and there we go. Fantastic. Thank you for not taking forever. And not freezing this time. Thank you, game.
If you're looking to play doubles, go find someone else, all right?
Do I look like a guy who wants to play doubles?
Oh,